beautiful people, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Jose. If it's your first time clicking this video, and if it is your first time seeing this face, please subscribe to my channel. Remember, ring that bell such that you are always notified whenever I upload a new video. Subscription is not paid, by the paid for. You just subscribe as you watch. Subscribe to my channel. If you've watched me like 3 times, 2 times, please subscribe to my channel. Let's be friends. Comment below such that I can return to you the love, if at all you are like me. So my dear ones, I have come to narrate to you part 3 of my positive life, of how I was tested positive when I was still back in my country, Uganda. For you who has not been following the story is in my videos that are there. So go and follow part 1, part 2, and this is now the part 3 of my positive life when I was still in my country, Uganda. In part 2, I stopped when the doctor had showed me how positive I was. Now, when the doctor showed me how positive I was, even if it is you, the first thought of your minds go off. I went off my minds, but I came back and told the doctor, no, I can't be positive. For me, I was very sure, and I was 100% sure of my negative life, because I had just given birth to a kid. By the way, I started the process. What I didn't tell you is that I started my process when I had just given birth to my kid. In fact, I was still breastfeeding my kid, of which I went through all the antenatal process, whereby the nurses never told me how that I was positive. I couldn't believe in what these people were telling me, because in my antenatal program, I didn't see anything anywhere that I'm positive. And I know that's when people like hospitals, nurses are always keen on a mother's status, such that a mother does not infect the kid. Now, when this hotel told me that I was positive, I decided I went away, because I was frustrated. Everything was with me. I was frustrated. I was with very many problems. In fact, I had carried a very big load of problems on my head. So what I decided to do is to leave the hospital, because I knew that all the programs had failed. Everything had failed. I knew that my life has come to an end. Remember, I had a debt of 1.5. I'll write you down there up there in dollars. I had 1.5 million of debts. Remember, in the whole program, with how I started this video, I had no money. My process of coming started when I have no money, but I had gone to debts, and the debts I had were 1,500,000 Ugandan shillings. I'm going to write you there how when I've exchanged the money to dollars, you will know how much I was having as a debt. But on top of that, I was told that I'm HIV positive. Now, what I decided to do was to go down, and I thought of very many things. But what happened to me was I ran mad. And what madness made me to do was I could always go to Kampala. Kampala is our capital city. Ugandans, capital city. I know other countries have got more than one city, but for me, I know one city, Kampala. So that madness could take me to Kampala early in the morning, because I was wordless. I was speechless. I didn't know how to inform my family. I didn't know how to inform my sisters, my brothers, my people, the church members. I didn't know how to inform them that I am positive. You see, life became difficult. I had a lot of dates. I was like, now, all I surrender to you, my Jesus. I decided to surrender everything to my Jesus. Now, as life continued, I ran mad. That's what I can say. I ran mad, because I was not used to coming to Kampala every day. But I started moving to Kampala every day. Kampala. I could go to Kampala when I have only 1,000. For those who are Ugandans, a city bus for me. From my place where I was staying to Kampala, the city bus could take us at 1,000, coming back at 1,000. So what I could do every day was I had the 2,000. I could be having that 2,000. At least I go to Kampala. I sit there, I look at people in Owino. After looking at people in Owino, I sit at Ham Towers there. After Ham Towers, you sit just anywhere, you look around, you look at people, you look at health people, because when you are HIV positive and no one sits down to console you, telling you, you will always feel like for you already dead, and others who are walking are the ones who are alive. If no one counsels you, if no one takes you through a counseling program, you always feel like you are dead. Then looking at in fact, you be like a spirit, because I felt like I was a spirit. I go to Kampala, I sit there, I look at the living people moving around in town, moving on the streets, in the markets. Anyways, to cut the story short, what made me to run mad most, in fact, what made my brain blast, I don't know what happened to my brain, but what made it go that way most was my kid. Because I thought of me, I was breastfeeding my kid, I thought of me having infected my kid. By that time I couldn't think of the money, I couldn't think of traveling, I couldn't think of anything, but I thought of me infecting my kid. And the nurses who worked on me when I was pregnant, who worked on my whole antenatal program, I was just thinking of such, and that thing made me go almost mad. My kid being positive was the most painful part of my life. I thought of it. I tried to bring myself together, but I couldn't make everything come together, up to when my brain just went off. When my brain went off, I lived that life every day. My home people didn't know that maybe I'm not in my senses. But the madness could take me to Kampala, I come back home. I go to Kampala the next morning, I come back home to sleep. Like that every day. I used to do it every day like that, up to when the hospital people called me. The doctor called me. When the doctor called me, the doctor told me that I went, because I used to go to Kampala every day, and the hospital was also in Kampala. The doctor called me. The doctor told me that I should give them another blood. They want to make a review of my blood. I told the doctor it is okay. They took my blood. After 2 days, the doctor called me again. I'll come and we want another blood. I gave them my blood. Remember, the more blood I gave them, the more money I could pay. I could pay more money for. The more blood I give, the more money I pay. And they used to take a lot of blood. I don't know why. Do you know, taking a lot of blood and other tests that I do from other hospitals, because to tell you something about the tests I did, my dear, I made a lot of tests apart from those hospitals that were telling me that I'm positive. I made a lot of tests. They took my blood from different hospitals. But when they took my blood the first time they took my blood. My blood was they told me it wasn't enough. They took my blood the second time. They told me it wasn't enough still. Then they took my blood the third time. Then from there, I almost gave up. Then I gave up. I decided to continue with my madness, because I knew I couldn't even, I don't know. But it reached a moment when my tone was off. I went mad because I missed the counseling. But one day, I just felt like I have to go to church. When I went to church, I met my lay reader. I told my lay reader, you know what? I told him about all the process I was processing to move, work like that. But they are telling me that my blood is positive, Then I told the whole story. I told my lay reader, that was my spiritual guide. I told him about everything. Now when he heard my story, he told me that maybe you're not positive, but the I'm sorry, I'm sweating because I don't have an AC here. Now the minutes that I've stood here, this video is going to be 11 minutes or 12 minutes. I'm sweating because I have no AC where I am. The room is just without AC. That's why now the minutes I've stood here are now too much. That's why you see me sweating. It is too hot here. Anyways, I'm sorry for that, but endure. That is our life. Now, we prayed. We had to enter into serious prayers. We prayed. I prayed. Then, just one day happened. A day, I was somewhere seated. The officers called me that Josephine, your visa is out. You are now going to work. You are going to work. You are going to Saudi Arabia. I was very happy because I knew that since they told me that my visa is out, it means that all the blood process is negative. You see, that's when I knew that I was negative, because they couldn't call me if I was 100% positive. But my positive life made me run mad. It made me feel like I am already dead, and the living are the people I'm seeing walking. The other people I'm seeing were the ones who are alive. I could see myself dead. I saw, in fact, yeah. Anyways, when they called me that my visa is out, I was very happy, not knowing that I'm coming to meet my hell. I came and met my I call it hell, though I've got some things from it, but it is through, because of the pain that I was through in my home and what it has made me to stay here, though it is hot, it is hell, it is everything. That's why I'm stingy. I'm trying to hold it such that I can at least meet some of the challenges. May God bless you, and I bless God that at least my positive life was changed to negative again. I came to live again. So let's meet in the next video. Remember to subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, remember to subscribe. Ring that bell, that notification bell, such that whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. I'll be narrating to you now my life in Saudi Arabia, because that was the beginning when I was still in Uganda. Now I entered hell. How was the hell? How did it become hell? How did it start being hell? How did it start being hell? My life in Saudi Arabia is the one that is coming next. May you please subscribe, ring the bell, because I'm ready to narrate to you everything that I went through in Saudi Arabia. And now I'm starting from the 25th of May 2018. That is when I stepped. 26th of May 2018. That's when I stepped in Saudi Arabia. How did the life take me in Saudi Arabia? Praise the Lord. May the good Lord be with you. May you be blessed as you wait for my next life. Now, life in Saudi Arabia. Let's boom. Let's go ahead. Subscribe to my channel. Comment below. If you're a content creator, I will return back the love. Thank you very much. If you're my friend and you have come to this point, just know that I have much kisses for you, and I love you so much. May the good Lord protect you and be with you. May the good Lord be with you. Let's work hard for a better life. Be blessed, children of God. Praise the Lord.